Hello, my dear champs. How are you? Welcome to another session on your very own channel, 6th, 7th, 8th. You remember, right? It's a new channel, and yes, I told you before, we'll be meeting very frequently, and today is the day for class 7th. Session is heat. Good evening, first of all. Hey, Ganga, Pratyush, and yes, Pratyush, I saw your comment there. I know what you're talking about, heat, so don't worry, I'll discuss it. Disha, hey Disha. Apeksha, I hope your preparation is going well, Disha. Yes, Prasoon, hello, hey. Am I clearly audible and visible to everyone? Just let me know. Give a thumbs up, smiley. Just flood it once. Hello, Roshan. Hello, Lingeshwari, Swati, Shubman, Deepak. Oh, Palak. Alright. See, I might get confused in between. I might call you Deepak, so please don't mind. Right? Get selfie tick. Apeksha, Bhuban, Rakesh, Rabindra. Welcome everyone. Nice. Alright. So I'm clearly audible and visible to you. Yes. Shreyashi, Seema, Sashmita. Alright. Some new faces. By the way, I'm Saurabh and we'll be dealing with physics throughout your journey. Alright? Yes, we are starting. Okay, so the session is heat. It's an easy session, I would say. And this is the first conceptual session for this chapter, alright? So that's why. We'll take it simple. We'll explore a lot of things. We'll understand using activities. We'll deal with some questions. We'll deal with some simulations. And you know what? It's an interesting session. So what I want is, I want interaction from your side, first of all, right? Yes, hey Divyansh, Deepa. I want interaction from your side. I want good questions, good answers, and you know what? Your name will be taken. That's fine, right? So, nice. No, heating effective electric current. Yes. Let's begin learning heat. Alright, so I'll ask some very simple questions from you. What I'm expecting is answers. Alright, let's start. Come on. Nice, very good. And yes, Pratyush, I'll answer your question by the end, right? Kinetic energy and all these things. Don't worry. Paras, Deepak, welcome everyone. Let's start. Come on, guys. Sit straight, focus, interact, and you know what? We are good to go. Come on, let's start. What would you feel? So, this is a question. What I would say, not a question as such, experience. What do you feel when you jump in a pool? Come on, yes. When you jump in a pool, man, let's say it's the month of October, November. I'm giving you a hint basically. What do you feel? And it's a chapter of heat, so understand what kind of answers you are going to give, right? Cold, yes, true, correct. Ayushi, Kamlesh, Jeevanlal, yes. Alright, yeah, we feel cold, correct, that's true. When you are standing near a bonfire, we do this, right? I mean, when it's like, it's cold, you know, see, I'm from UP, so winters are good over there at least, and we like to do that, you know, lakdiyan jalana, thoda paas mein khade hona, and that's a very thing, right? Yes. So, hot, we are pretty sure, we use it, right, to get heat. Fine. Ooh, this looks like Rajasthan, huh? A desert area. Hot, correct, right? Hot and dry. That's true. Yes, you will feel warm. Bhuvan, Sunita, Paras, come on. Yes, correct, Hershey. Yes, nice. It's a good statement, Hershey. Yes. Warm, hot, correct. Sweaty. Yeah, that's true. Hot and sweaty. And freezer is cold. We all know that. I mean, we put water, and if you open after a few hours, it's ice. So it's pretty cold, right? The freezer is cold. Like coldest place in our homes, at least we can say, right? Alright. So till then, what we have understood? We have understood we feel cold sometimes, we feel hot sometimes, but you know what? There is something wrong which we have just discussed. I won't tell you what is wrong because you know what? I want to show you an experiment. Before coming to the session, I recorded an experiment. I'm going to show you this experiment. See, come back and we'll discuss. Are we doing everything right? Or the conclusions we are giving, hot and cold, something is not right over there, alright? Come on, let's go ahead, watch this video and come back. Ready? Alright? Yes, Nagarjuna, can you please have the video? Hey, so this is one experiment I always wanted to do because it's pretty common and I had never tried this. Alright, the question we are trying to answer for is touch a good way to sense if something is hot or cold? Alright, this is the question. Fine. On the right side, I have this hot water. You can see the steam on top of it, right? Okay. This here is chilled water. You can see water is condensed on the outside of this jar. Fine. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put my hand on both of them. First with the hot water. Oh, it's hot. Yes. Alright, alright. Oh, it's such a weird feeling. Like this hand is in the hot water and this one in the cold. Okay, I'll stay there for another 5 seconds. And then in the middle, what I have is the water at room temperature. Alright. So, fine. What I'm about to do is put both of my hands in this middle bowl. Whoa! Such a weird feeling. My right hand says this water is cold. And my left hand is saying this water is hot. Wow. I mean, can I really believe that sense of touch is a good way to see if something is hot or cold? I mean, it's not reliable, right? Yes. That's why we need something better to see if something is hot or cold. What is it? Yes. I'm telling you, it was a very weird feeling. One hand was saying it's a hot water, one hand was saying it's a cold water. And yes, Hershey, you were right. Yeah. So I would say you try this experiment, just make sure that, the first time I tried this with the hot water, the water was very hot. So there's a chance you might burn your hand. So be very careful, and I would suggest do this, in presence of adults, your parents. That's why. So yeah, Hershey, your statement was correct. Our sense of touch is not the perfect judge of if something is hot or cold, right? We need something concrete to say this is hot and this is cold, right? It shouldn't matter if I touch it or not. Fine? Yes? Correct. Yeah. Nice. I can see. Good answers. Very good. So, the answer is temperature. What is that quantity which we are going to use, right? Which we are going to use moving forward to tell if something is hot or cold? It's temperature. Alright? Yes. Try this experiment. Definitely. But in presence of parents, elders, I would say. So, the only place where I'm worried is the hot water. See, I'm telling you, I burnt my fingers a little, but yeah. Yes, this activity is in your book, and it was a very interesting activity. I also tried it the first time. Alright, so, temperature. What is temperature? In very simple words, we can say it is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body, right? How hot something is. There is a quantity which will tell you if this body is hot or if this body is cold, right? Fine. Okay. Now, again, let's talk a little intuition. Temperature, the reason I'm doing this activity over here is because you know this. A lot of times in class 6, a lot of concepts are something which you have been dealing with in your day-to-day life. So, if this is a hot cup of coffee, and I'm telling you it's a hot cup of coffee, right? Can you tell me, is temperature will be high or low? Surita, we have an interactive activity. It's a simulation. Yes, correct. Yes, Bhuvan, you are right. Angel, it's buffering for you, you're saying, huh? Just check the internet connectivity. I don't think it's a problem for anyone else, but if you guys are facing this problem, just let us know. Yes, correct. Hi. We know this, right? See, this past 2.5 years, temperature is something which we have been acquainted with, very, very frequently. Wherever you go, people used to measure a temperature, right? And when you were stopped, if it was high, right? Remember that? Yes. So high is correct. For a hot coffee, the temperature is going to be high. So at least we already knew this, that high temperature means something is hot. All right. Ice cream. Ice cream is? Ice cream is? Oh, nice. It's good. Low. Come on. Yes, that's true. Things which are cold, they will have a low temperature, right? That's true. Correct. Yeah, COVID period, that's true. Yes, so temperature low means it's cold, right? At least this much understanding we have. Don't worry, we'll talk quantity, units and everything, but right now we're just building a understanding over here. Yes, Aharshi, correct. Low, alright? So if you have this sense, right? If you have this sense, someone was demanding a live question, a poll question. So this is a poll question, alright? So, are we good to go for the poll question? Don't worry, we're just doing some technical things. Yes, so, nice. And I think I missed one big comment just came before this. Something about kaun sa chapter wala. I missed that comment. It's okay, it's okay. You can just put that comment again. Alright. So, this is which of the given options represent an ascending order of temperatures of the given objects. It's an easy question, but you know what? Let's make it interesting using a poll. Alright? Should we go ahead? Are we good to go for the poll? Alright, let's start the poll in 3, 2, 1, now. Ascending. Oh, so Shashi, you're in class 7, no? Alright, A, B. I feel you are, some of you are getting confused in this ascending word, right? So, time up. Alright, option B won, but option A was a close call, right? Yes. Alright, 41% for option A, 51% for option B. So, B won, but still, कांटे का टक्कर हो गया था बीच में. It was like close call, right? So, let's see. The answer is B. Why is the answer B? Let's understand that. In ascending order, first of all, ascending order. What does ascending means? Increasing, right? You start with the lowest or smallest and you'd go one level up and up and up, and right? So ascending means increasing. Fine. So, which of these three objects will have the lowest temperature? I mean, this is a candle flame, it's a tap water. See, tap water is mostly room temperature, hai na? Bhai, tap water, whatever the room temperature is, that's the temperature for tap water also, right? So that's why. One thing is sure, ice is cold, right? It has to have the lowest temperature, right? So that's why 3 is lowest. Second one, see, candle flame, it's hot, right? We have a chance to burn our fingers, so it's definitely hot. So other extreme, the highest one is going to be the candle, right? That is the third one. So, and middle one is tap water, and that's why. All right? Yes, correct, Harsh. You are right over there. Small to big. Shashi, आपका नाम लिया मैंने. I'm asking you a question. You are in class 7th only, no? Because in 7th, heat is there. Yes. Oh, it's okay. Nothing to see here. I'm pretty sure you knew the answer. You might have misclicked. All right? Yes. Fine. Question is fine. All right? We understood. So let's take one more scenario. Blur. Just change the video settings, go for 720 or 1080, it'll be helpful. Alright, okay. This is one video. I mean, as such, it's not a video, it's an animation. Just, this is some case which we all have experienced in our houses, right? Sometimes what happens is, you tell your mom, I'm not feeling well. What is the first reaction that happens? Tell me. When you say to your parents, I'm not feeling well, they come and check your forehead, right? Oh, you have fever. What they take, right? Ooh, plasma. We'll talk, don't worry. Fever, right? Fever, right? This is a general way, first of all. Oh, you check someone's forehead. If it's hot, you say your body temperature is high. You have fever. Let's check it. How much is it, right? They take out a device and what they do? Your mom tells you, put this under your tongue. Now, why tongue? I mean, when I was small now, they used to put here, like, but this does not give you a correct reading. So, mouth is the perfect place. Yes? Oh, Arnav. Arnav, good questions, good answers, name will definitely be taken. All right. Yes. है ना, बचपन में करते थे, आर्मपिट में रखते थे, but हाँ, it's better to, because the reason they did, your parents when you were small na, they did not give this in your mouth is because there was some danger there. I'll tell you what danger, don't worry. So the boy is asking, what is this? Thermometer is fine, but perfect name would be clinical thermometer. All right, not just thermometer, है ना, that is important. Clinical thermometer. It's a special thermometer designed for a special purpose. Yes? Oh, your name's Adarsh. So, what is the special thing? It goes from 35 to 42, right? 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Yes, not laboratory. Ravindra, you're right over there. Oh, nice, Adarshi. Good, good. Yeah. So, you have given the answer, but I'll explain it later in this very session. Correct. Yes. So clinical thermometer. Let's understand the construction first. This is a mercury bulb. Now did you understand why parents were scared to give this in your mouth when you were small? Because you are a little child, right? You might break it. So that's why. है ना? Poll question. Sunita, don't worry. We'll enjoy all these things. Yes. Sony, you're right, correct. Nice. Wow, yeah. You guys are so good. Nice. There is this kink. What is kink? A sharp bend, right? There's a sharp bend. This here is the capillary, like this very small tube in which the mercury rises. This whole thing is what we call as the stem. This is the column of mercury. This is the scale which you read. And this is the glass tube, right? It's a very simple kind of thing, and I'm pretty sure most of you have seen. Today we are not using these very commonly. We have switched to something else, but still you might have seen, right? Yes, Kamlesh, correct, nice. Answer by Janvi, all right. Yes, correct. Clinical and digital, don't worry, Nightmare, we are coming. Nice. Poisoning also, you know, very good. So, kink is Sohini. So, understand, here I think every word is simple, only this kink word is there. Kink means a sharp bend, right? A kink is what we call it, right? Yes, fine. So, it uses Celsius scale. Now, there is a catch over here. See, India as a country, we have adopted Celsius, right? For temperature readings, we go for Celsius, but still, you might remember, there is one more unit, at least nowadays also, in thermometers, especially clinical thermometers. There is one more unit which is given over there. What is that? Yes, Deepa, Fahrenheit, correct. Outer covering is glass tube. Yes. And now, kink matlab ek sharp bend, है ना? Column of mercury, a capillary, it's a very hollow, narrow tube. That is what we are saying as column of mercury, right? But on the thermometer I was asking, there is one more thing given as Fahrenheit, because you know, still, because our parents' time, when you know, they were very common using this thermometer, they used Fahrenheit most commonly, and that's why we also got into a habit. So when someone asks you how much fever you had, you normally answer it, I had 102, I had 103. What is it? It's Fahrenheit. But in India, we use Celsius, all right? So this is something which I want to make very clear. In India, we are using Celsius for all the readings, but still only in thermometers, you will also see Celsius and Fahrenheit both. Okay? So don't be confused with this, all right? Use of kink, don't worry, we'll understand. Yes, Kelvin is the SI one, Arshi, you're right. Mercury bulb, a bulb or a container of mercury, you can say, don't worry, and I'll talk about this. Kelvin यहाँ नहीं होता, Kelvin is something else, right? All right. It is designed to measure temperature of human body, right? So don't worry about Kelvin. 273 degree difference is there, but we don't use Kelvin for body temperatures, right? It will be too high, right? Yes, Deepak, you are right. Yes, Harshi, you are right. You're also right over there. Nice, Swati. Very good. All right. Designed to measure the temperature of human body only. So this is the clinical thermometer. It is designed to measure what? temperature of only human bodies. All right. So this is the speciality. Now there is one more. Don't worry, we'll talk about it. Reading goes from 35 to 42 degrees Celsius. See, normal temperature of human body is how much? How much? In Celsius. In Celsius. अर्नब दोबारा कर रहा हूँ. देखो क्या होता है. See, people who understand English, just hold on for a second. I'm explaining in Hindi for a minute. क्या हो रहा है कि इंडिया में we are using Celsius, but आपको Fahrenheit भी मिलेगा thermometers, especially clinical thermometers के अंदर. All right, so don't worry about that. If someone asks you what unit as Indians we adopt Celsius, right? Fine. Nice. 37. Correct. 37. Right. So 1 degree change in body temperature is a huge thing. 1 degree Celsius change. All right. So that's why. Yeah, I have explained it again, Shishi. Fine. Yes. So that's why 37 till 42, 37 till 35. That's why this is the range. More than that, your body temperatures cannot fluctuate. All right. If it fluctuates, there is something really serious. All right. So that's why. Yeah, Ravindra, don't worry. I'm doing that. Fine. So English Hindi fight don't happen. I mean, don't worry about that. We'll discuss everything. We'll make sure everyone gets everything. Fine. So don't worry about this. How to read a thermometer. Now, this is important. I mean, correct. Let's understand how to read a thermometer. For 1 degree of temperature, there are 10 small divisions. So all these things, maybe they are very common. But from exam point of view, these becomes important, right? One segment, how many divisions it had? 10 divisions, right? Yes, correct. Nightmare, I forgot your name again. But go too low. See, if body temperature is too low, no, so it means you have no life in you. So that's one thing. Yes, Aharshi, you're also right. 1 degree is 10 divisions over there. The reading. Now, can you tell me how much is this reading? Yes, tell me. Oh, your name is Chinmay. All right. This is 30, not 37. Yes. I can see 36.5. But do you notice? 36, you have 10 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one is a little bigger, at least from the other ones. Then 6, 7, 8, 9, 36, right? Sorry, 37. So that's, yes, 36.6. How did you measure it? You started with this, all right. So this is how we measure a simple scale also, right? 36, all right. 36 is my main reading. Then in points, how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. And this is 6. So that's why 36.6, all right. So that's how you measure. And when you do this, what happens? You take that thermometer, you put it in light and you turn it. I don't know if you have tried this, but you turn it to see that shiny line of mercury. And sometimes, if I tell you the truth, when I was small, it was quite difficult for me to notice that shiny line. So this comes with practice. All right? Yes. So this is how you read. Now tell me, I know this question you have already asked before. Have you noticed before you take your body temperature, you do this? How many of you have done this? I'm pretty sure. Right? Nice. All of you have tried it then. Yes. This happens. And before you take reading, you do this shake thing, and then your mother or father or your elders, they see, okay, it's below 35. Then they put it in your mouth, right? Nice, Deepa. Correct. Sunita, you're also right. Yes. So, why is it recommended? Now, this is a general thing, right? But you know what? It's a question also. It comes in paper. Why is it recommended to shake the thermometer before taking the reading of temperature? So I'm telling you, whatever you are studying and whatever you have experienced in your daily life, it's actually all these are questions which an examiner can ask. So science is nothing, right? Books and life is not different. It's all same, right? Yes. Yeah, Kamlesh, that's also true. So why do we do it? Because before you take your body temperature, you want the mercury to be below 35 so that it can take the exact temperature, right? So you don't want it to be already at some reading. So that's why you want mercury to go down and then expand again when it is taking your body temperature, right? Fine. Yes. So kink, Swati, so there are two ways in which this can be answered. So kink speciality is something else. Because there was a kink, that's why you needed to shake it. The kink was not allowing. And you know what? That is the second question. Yes. Oh, Palak, sorry. So I'm pretty sure, see, all of you are using your parents' accounts. So, but you know, I might forget the names you are telling me. So if I end up taking the name of the account, please don't mind, all right? If you don't shake it, Balin, what will happen is, let's say your thermometer was at 37.5 or 37.6, let's say, and your body temperature is 37, right? The reading can be wrong, all right? It will have to go down, taking your body temperature. So you always want things to start, or that was a very good word over there, reset. You want it to be down, then take the body temperature and rise to a certain level as per your body temperature and stop, right? That's why. Okay, Karthike. Yes. So, recommended to shake thermometer before taking the reading of temperature so that it goes down, right? So that it gets reset. In very common language, you can say so that it gets reset. And start again to take the body temperature, all right? Fine. So based on same terms, I can also ask you, what is the use of kink in a clinical thermometer? Oh, so many names, man. I'll be confused, all right? So, someone tell me, now we understood why we shake it. Now there's a question, why is there a kink? Now, whatever I'm telling you now, this is actually one of the complicated things which I have seen students struggling with. The way we are learning it right now, I'm thinking to make it more experiential, all right? Yes, Deepa, correct. You're right. To hold the level. Yes, Ahesh, you're also right. Yes, Kamlesh, correct. Yes. So, see, when you take the reading, what you have to do? You have to take the thermometer out and then take some time to see the reading. But during this time, your thermometer actually came out. It's not right now reading the body temperature, right? That's true. So what do you want? You want something that basically stops the mercury at that particular place. It does not allow the mercury to fall down instantly. That's why the kink is present. Yes, this sharp bend is the kink, all right? Sohini, yeah. Correct. Yes, you're right over there. Yeah, you're not link. So Lingveshwari, what I'm saying is, this sharp bend, why it helps? It helps for the mercury to not fall down instantly. This is the reason, and that is why. Yeah, this is stylus. Okay, fine. Oh, Anand. Anand, good question, good answers. That's it. Yes, all right. So this is fine. Why do we use a kink? Tomorrow this question will come and you will answer basically, because when you take the thermometer out, it is not instantly, the mercury reading should not go down. So this sharp bend, this kink stops the mercury to fall. And that's important, right? That is the speciality of a clinical thermometer. Now, some precautions are very important, right? Not contracts, Pratyush. I won't say this contract is not the right word, but still. So I would say not let it fall down. That is better. Yes, Kirti, that's correct. All right. Yes. So the precautions. Wash the thermometer. See, wash is for hygiene. All right. So yes, we should not hold the bulb. Yes, we should see directly. Wherever the mercury reading is, just directly. Not like this, not like this, not like this, right? Straight in front of your eyes. That is important. What if you don't use clinical thermometer? It's a good question. If you don't use it, what will happen? The moment you take it out, reading will fall and you won't get the correct reading. If you don't if you don't wash, so Hini, I want you to think previously someone would have used the thermometer, and what I have seen normally is people don't usually wash. They are maybe too lazy or procrastinating, and so that's why you have to make sure this was in a case. How long this case has been used. So that's why, just for hygiene, it's good to wash. Yes. Inside the glass, no, it's covered. So inside the glass, it won't get spoiled. Yes, parallax error. Not to be held by the bulb. Why shouldn't we hold it by the bulb? Why? Go on. Yes, it will be unhygienic. Yes, Deepa, you are right. Ensure that mercury level is below 35. This is what the shaking did. Yes, that can change the reading. Yes, we should wash it before and after use. That's the ideal scenario. Yes, correct. See, the bulb is that point which should be in contact to that part, the temperature of which you are trying to measure, right? So, if you are holding from the bulb, see, although it's a stylus, let's assume this is the bulb. If you are holding it from the bulb, what this thermometer is trying to do? It is trying to measure the temperature of your hand, the point at which you are holding it. But you don't want that. And second, bulb is a important and sensitive and a fragile part. So, if you break the bulb, that is very bad. So that's why, right? You should never touch the thermometer from the bulb, right? I mean, at least from your hand, and shake it or do something, because that's crucial. Yes? Okay, that's why. Not to be held by the bulb. Level of mercury along the line of sight, removing the parallax error, that's true. And second is handle with care. Now, why should we handle it with care? It's okay, don't worry. We'll discuss about it. Now, let's take another case. Yes, let's take another case and see what is happening with this boy. So there is a boy, there is a teacher, let's say it's a chemistry class, and the boy was called by the teacher, and the teacher said, we need to measure temperature of this solution, bring me a lab thermometer. And what the student did, I mean, he was confused. Lab thermometer, I mean, he opened the cupboard, he saw a thermometer, and he was like, it looks the same. I mean, the thermometer which my mother used to measure my fever, this one also looks the same. But what is the difference? Tell me. Can you help this boy? What is the difference? Yes, the glass is fragile. Yes. What is the difference? Come on, think. There is a huge difference, I'm telling you. First, see, structure-wise, it looks almost the same. Apart from, you'll notice, there is no sharp bend. There is no kink, right? Yes. Correct, Ravindra. You're right. No. So, Kelvin thermometers are different. So, don't think of Kelvin in measuring thermometer or lab thermometer or clinical thermometer, right? It's mostly Celsius only. That's true. Yes. It does not have kink. This is the first and one of the most important difference. The lab thermometer does not have kink. Now, you know, why do we have a kink? So that the mercury should not fall faster. But here, no kink means it will fall faster. Is it a disadvantage? I'll tell you, don't worry. So, bulb, column, capillary tube, glass tube, stem, everything is same. You will also notice that it is going from, the reading is different, no? That was 35 to 42, but here it is different. So that's why lab thermometer, it is to measure temperature of an object. Solution, boiling water, and all these things you can measure, right? It goes from -10 to 110. Yes, you are right, Hershey. Yes, its point is also different. So, and why don't we use kink in lab thermometer? Can someone answer me this? Yes, Deepa, you also think it's a disadvantage. Why don't we have kink in lab thermometers? So, meanwhile, you think about that. This is clear. Kink is absent. Here, it is for measuring body temperature, 35 to 42, and kink is present. Yes. So, all right. Ha, nice, Ravindra. You're right. Correct. Yes. See, body temperature, do you remember? When you were measuring body temperature, you had put this in your mouth and got it out. So there was a duration, there was a delay, right, when you were reading it. But in lab thermometer, how do you use it? You put it in a solution or whatever subject or substance you are trying to measure temperature of. You put it there and then you see it. It is still there in the solution of which temperature you are trying to find. So there is no delay, right? You are not taking it out and then seeing, oh, this is the temperature, right? Don't do that. That's why there is no kink required, right? Nice, correct. Yes, Adarsh. Sorry, Chinmay. I'm sorry, I forgot the name, but nothing to see here. Yes, correct. So, let's learn in an interesting way. This is a small simulation. Let's try it. Fine. Come on, let's try it. Yes. Come on, guys, let's focus. This is what we call as an interactive question, right? So let's see.
Select the thermometer by
tapping on the options to measure the temperature of hot milk and observe the reading.
Right.
So which option do you want to tap? See, it's a hot milk first of all. Yeah, Pratyush, I'm coming to that question. So, on which do you want me to tap? You know at least what the answer is, right? If I'm a kid, right? If I'm not sure, let's see. I clicked on laboratory thermometer. Okay, I can see reading is going up and up and
up. The temperature of the hot milk is in the range of lab thermometer.
Minus 10 to 110. Definitely, in between it is there.
Minus 10 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
To
now, what will happen if I click on clinical?
Celsius.
Never tried this. But I don't want you to try it also. Let's see what might happen. If you use clinical, 35 to 42. It will go up and there is a chance this might
exceeds
break,
the range
right?
of a clinical thermometer.
We are not supposed to use clinical thermometer to measure these kind of things, hot milk, hot water, any solution, right? So that's why the mercury will try to expand. It has no space, might break. So that's why. Yes, that's important. So based on this, I can ask you a small question. Which of the following experiment can be observed if you have a laboratory thermometer to measure the temperature? So these three options are there for you. Come on, think. Which one should I click on? Yes, Kamlesh, because it is glass. Tell me. Boiling of water 0 to 100, melting of iron 1000 to 1600, baking of biscuit 120 to 160. That's true. Boiling of water, say minus 10 to 110. Beach mein aana chahiye na? It should be something in between. So that's why boiling of water, we know it boils at 100 degrees. So that is something we can measure. Fine. So that's why this should be the answer. And yes, we are done. Easy question. Fine. Come on, let's move to the session and all right. Let's move forward then. Go on. Melting of iron, no. 1000 and your thermometer is measuring till 110. It won't work, right? Easy. Okay, next question for you. A lab thermometer placed in hot water and later in ice, comment about the level of mercury. What will happen? This is also a very easy question. Go on. Yeah, easy peasy lemon. I learned this phrase from you guys only. See, while doing these sessions, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright. In first case, you can tell me in first case, comma in second case. That you can do. Hello. Yes. Rises and falls. Yes, Vishwaroop, you're right. Correct. Shubhanvito, Ayushi. Ayushi, I think you are telling about the second one. Nice, Harsh. You are right. Farhan, correct. Simple, right? It's very simple. In first case, it's boiling water, so temperature is going to rise. In second case, it is ice, it will fall, right? So while reading a laboratory thermometer, there are things which should be taken care of. So tell me, in this picture, you see there is a green tick on this one, but there is a red tick on these ones. Why? Why is it? What is wrong over there? In first one also it looks fine to me. In second mein, theek hai, it's a little low, but still all right. In third one, it's just tilted. What is the problem? Right? What is the problem? Yes, that's true. Nice. Aharshi, you are correct. Avantika, you are correct for the third one. Yes, that's true. That's true. So, bulb should be surrounded from all sides by the substance. If you take it down, like in this case, the bulb is touching the bottom of the vessel, right? But what do you want? You want to measure temperature of this water. So it's not correct, right? We should not attach thermometer to glass. That's right. Yes, Venkat. Yes, and third one, Sunita, you are right. It will give you wrong reading. It's slanting. And if you are looking at like this, you will have the parallax error, right? So that's why. Oh, nice here. All of you are giving correct answers. Very good. Very good. Now, this is common. We have been seeing mercury thermometers, but nowadays we are switching to them. You go to a mall, the guard comes towards you, take this to your forehead. It's not a gun. It's a thermometer gun, they call it. And right, they take your temperature and they say, yeah, you're fine. You go ahead, right? Why? Why are we going towards more digital thermometer? These are digital. This is infrared thermometer, right? Yes. So first is correct. That's true, Ramil. Yes, these are modern. What is the important thing? What are we trying to improve upon? Mercury, right? Yes, Swati, correct. So Amrut, kink is not there because you measure it while the thermometer is in that solution, right? You don't take it out and measure it. So that's why this delay is not there. That's why. Okay? Yes. Faster reading. That's also correct, CJ. Yes, you're right. Main thing is mercury, because mercury is a little unsafe. So these are modern thermometers. That's true. And mercury is a toxic substance. That's why. That's why parents were afraid to put the thermometers in your mouth while you were small. And that's why we always say, do not break the thermometer, because the mercury comes out. And mercury is a toxic substance. I mean, looking at it, seeing it will not be toxic. Vapors are toxic. And what kind of toxic? It deteriorates organs like brain and kidneys. And there was a disease from this, Minamata disease. In Japan, it happened. Impairs hearing and vision and difficult to dispose of, right? Yes, mercury is not good for the body and liver, brain, nervous breakdowns happens, neurological disorders happens, right? So that's why it is a dangerous thing. So what we are trying to eliminate? The mercury from the thermometer, and that's why, all right? Yeah, these problems. So tomorrow when a question comes, mercury, why is it harmful? You will answer that mercury is toxic substance, toxic element, and it deteriorates organs, brains and kidneys. It impairs the hearing and vision, and it is difficult to dispose of, right? So that's why. That was the reason we were trying to move towards digital and infrared thermometers. It's electronics, it's fine, it's fast, it's safe, right? Correct? Can a thermometer show two different readings at a time? There is a thermometer in your syllabus. We call it 6 thermometer or maximum minimum thermometer. James 6 devised it. Nice, CJ. That's a good question. But today it'll take me more time. See, pyrometers, it measures from radiation. The infrared thermometer. That measures from radiation. How much radiation coming from body, right? That's why. Fine. Okay. So, maximum minimum thermometer. Minimum temperature of a day and maximum temperature of a day. So, this is one thermometer which we use to give 2 readings at the same time of a day. So, normally it is used for like in a whole duration, in a whole day. What was the maximum temperature? What was the minimum? Normally in all these meteorological departments is there, right? Yes. Deteriorates meaning degrades. गंदा हो जाता है ना? खराब कर देना. Nice, Aishi. Correct? So this is only the question which might come is thermometer which gives you two readings at one time. It is the maximum minimum thermometer. Hai na? Just understand this. Working is not there. I can explain, it will take me more time, but I want to give you some break. Thank you. All right. Without contact, Deepa, see, every body gives out radiation. So this thermometer is measuring how much radiation coming from your body, and then basically calibrating itself to tell how much temperature the body is, right? So that's why. All right. Okay. So let's summarize everything. Santosh, I'm sorry, I missed your answer. All right. So temperature, degree of hotness or coldness. Two types of thermometer, clinical and laboratory. Major difference, kink is absent in laboratory, present in clinical. Clinical is 35 to 42, laboratory is -10 to 110. And it is for measure temperature of body, and this one is for temperature of an object. Precautions while reading the thermometer, all right? Yeah. This is Kamlesh, it's a side effects of COVID, right? This is the symptoms. Types may you have a minimum, maximum, infrared, digital, all right? Yes, and don't worry, I'll give you two homework questions. Second one is very important for our next session. If you try that, next session you will enjoy, because I'm also going to show you another experiment in that. Okay? So, first homework question, and this is, I think, you can answer it actually by looking at it, and so I would say you can answer it in the comment, Hannah. And Pratyush, yes, I'm coming to your question. A lab thermometer is used to measure temperature of warm water as shown. Read the temperature recorded by the thermometer. So it's a homework question. It's an easy question. You can just take screenshot. Yeah, you can take a screenshot. So for this question, I would say it's an easy question, right? Correct. Pratyush, I saw the question. Don't worry. I know the question and I'll explain to you. So MK, we will have for 6th. Okay. Next one, this is important. Now you are in a hurry to play and you want the hot milk to cool down faster. Which glass would you use to cool it down faster? Try it by yourself and note down your observations. So while you are doing this now, I also want you to understand, what do you feel when you touch these 3 glasses, and why did you choose the glass which you are giving the answer for? So that's why. Take the screenshot for this question, because this question is related to the next session. In next session, I'll show you an experiment. If you have tried this question, you will get the experiment very nicely. Otherwise, you'll struggle a little bit. But try karo, hai na? It's a good thing. After the class, do some experimentation, right? I have learned something new. I'm going to try it. Be scientists. Come on. Yes. So we have got you covered. Don't worry about that. And this is the upcoming session. Heat concept session 2 on April 20th, Wednesday. So for a class, no, we'll cover the whole chapter and then move towards another chapter, right? First question you're asking, huh? This is the first question. Yes? Nice. Yes. All right. So while you are taking this Pratyush, I'm going to answer it. In ICSE, this thing is there. See, there are molecules vibrating inside a body, right? So total energy, the potential plus kinetic of that is what we call as the heat of that body. Temperature is what we call as the average kinetic energy of all those molecules. So that is something which is there, and this is just a way of explaining what is temperature, physically what is temperature. So don't worry, we have got you covered. We'll cover everything in the syllabus, and there is a free class link in the description. Try that, it's free. If you like it, enjoy, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You call your friends, all right? You call your friends, and we'll have this group session, right? Yes, molecular energy. That's true. So, thank you everyone for joining. Very interesting session, very interesting crowd. I'm proud of you guys, and we'll meet again in the next session, all right? Thank you, and take care. Bye-bye.